Greetings, everyone. Thank you for coming back and joining me. I would like to start off with a beautiful quote from Rumi. Silence is the root of everything. If you spiral into its void, 100 voices will thunder messages you long to hear. This, for me, was very profound, and I think you as well will agree with me. On my last video, I spoke about these three voices, these thoughts that we have within ourselves. And again, this is me, my humble, through my humble experience and opinion. Now, just to reiterate, these voices were society, our parents, our peers, and especially our inner voice that struggles because of these two first ones. Wanted to give you a experience when I was about 2-3 years old. This was pretty profound to me. I remember it was my birthday, and used to have very kind of elaborate birthdays at that age. My father was taking a video. He had the 8mm film, and my mom was next to me with my sister, little sister at the time. And just for a moment, I just stopped. I just stopped the commotion, and I just went in, and I said to myself, what is all this? Where am I? And, and I think I thought, like, who are all these people? So I don't know, I thought that this would be relevant to this video. It was, like I said, it was very profound, and hopefully this will sink into what I'm going to talk about. So this inner voice, this voice that I guess bounces back and forth, if I may say. As I mentioned in the last video, to really hone in, I mentioned sitting in stillness and trying to be in a place where you're not, disrupted, and start to go within with your breath. And like I said, you can put your hand on your heart. And as you continue to go into this inner, if I may say, journey, by gently taking yourself into a more stillness and silence and relaxation, I want you to be a witness to the type of thoughts that come through. You don't have to attach yourself to them. Just become a witness, an observant. And as soon as you really start to do that, you actually will start to become in this state, if I may say, of awareness. And with this awareness, you will start noticing these thoughts fluctuating back and forth. And as you continue to do this and relax, obviously your thoughts will start to subside in the amount that are coming in and out. But you're able to kind of slow down that process. It's like a wave. It's like first it's very intense, and then slowly, as you start breathing and relaxing, they just start to flow in and out. And as you do that, you're going to observe and become aware that a lot of these thoughts, as I mentioned in the title, believe it or not, are not yours. Most of them, in my personal opinion. And as you can see, you'll start noticing that these have come in, obviously, from all these other ones that I've spoken to you, society, your peers, your parents. It's just this unfortunate bombardment of many thoughts. Some of them, I mentioned voices as well, but it makes you look a little crazy. But like I said before, you're really not. But as you start coming into this observation of an observer, then I want you to ask yourself as well, who's observing? Because at that point, then you start to really go deeper into, I think, who you really are. So as you go into this observance, like I said, you're going to witness a lot of things going on, especially these thoughts. But we're going to witness as well is that, like I said, that 2-year-old that I mentioned to you before, that you just all of a sudden everything stops, and then you are able to say, okay, hold on. I need to observe this. I need to take a step back. I need to pause and really ask the questions that can guide me to that inner true self, that inner intelligence, that one that is an expression right now within us, that is looking for itself. And Rumi talks about it too. And I mean, he's amazing, but it's a process, and it's a beautiful process. And every day, for me, it's, some days are better than others. But the more I become in tune, the more things become much bigger, in the sense that even though we see and we observe the outside, it's a fraction of what's inside. So I ask you to do this, and I would love to hear, I'd love to hear some of your feedback when it comes to what you experience, what comes up. Like I said, sometimes it's not this voice, even though I call it a voice, but just for the sake of where we're at in this time of our life and our world. But like I said, it can be anything else. It can be a vision, it can be a feeling. And that is really special, because again, we've been so much in the headspace that our emotions, we've neglected them to a certain extent, and the emotions are such a guide to bringing you to where we would thrive, and it's our center, it's our heart. And again, I had to do that myself, because I was, and I still am, very analytical. But the analyzing is good for certain things, but when it comes to really getting to the nitty-gritty of you, me, and where are we heading? Where would we like to go? And like that little girl, when she asked that question, me, what's all this about? Who are these people? Those are profound questions, and everything serves a purpose. So we're here putting the pieces of this beautiful puzzle together, and knowing that everything around us, as well, not that I'm neglecting, obviously, our exterior world, our surroundings, but complementing that with who we really are, and joining in this world in a better and more beautiful way. So I thank you again for your time here spent with me, and I will continue to speak about our true voice and see what comes out. So thank you for coming and joining me, and I wish you well. Be kind to yourself, be loving, and take care. Thank you.